It was interesting there to hear Jean-Claude Juncker give voice to the idea that the European Union is an ally and a partner of the United States, not an enemy. That, of course, was a reference to something that President Trump had said just a few days ago when he was asked on television here to identify the greatest global threats that the United States faces. And top of his list was the European Union. He described the EU as a foe. And so the President of the European Commission there wanting to try and set the record straight inside the Oval Office. But they were both definitely striking a more conciliatory tone. You could hear President Trump insisting that he's looking for a fair trade deal. Jean-Claude Juncker indicating that it must be built on the principle of free trade, not on the principles of tariffs that just a few hours earlier the American president had appeared to endorse. But whether this one meeting can resolve all of the issues that have been bedeviling the trading relationship, which is now essentially a trade war, that would be a very, very high bar for this first meeting between these two men.
Simon, how much domestic political pressure is Trump coming under to try and bring this transatlantic hostility to an end?
Well, he's coming under some domestic political pressure, and you could see that just within the last 24 hours. The President of the United States unveiling a $12 billion aid package, subsidies, for the country's farmers, who are really feeling the pinch of the trade war that President Trump has sparked with the European Union, with Canada, and, of course, with the Chinese. And yet, we saw an approval ratings earlier this week that showed that Donald Trump is at an all-time high. 45% of the public approving of the way that he's handling his presidency. And so Republican strategists will say President Trump, for the moment, is being given the window of oxygen by voters across the country to try and resolve all of this in favor of the United States. But the question that the White House faces, and it's a question to which it can't know the answer, is just how long will it be before that window closes?